Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and kind of a fun video, kind of a popular thing going on right now anyway. Probably 9-10 months ago or so now, I had gotten this foam stack from, oh boy, I don't remember if that was from like Walmart, I think it might have been, but you know, adhesive on the back that you can peel away, fun foam type of deal here from Fibercraft. And you know, it's been sitting here and I've used it here and there for different things that you've probably seen along the way, but I've been wanting to play around with it in regards to stamps and art journaling. So I had watched a video from Feely's Love Paper, and she made some handmade stamps, which were really cool looking, and I liked her idea. For me, it's always been, what do I stick it on? And I don't know why I didn't think of it, but she suggested using cardboard, and what a great idea, because we have cardboard and chipboard lying about from packaging and whatnot, and it finally clicked with me, and I ran downstairs, and then I just started going to town about all I could do with making stamps. So her video kind of goes into, you know, just want to give credit where credit is due there. So, I mean, it's not she's not the first one to think of it either. Julie Faith Ann Balzer is a big foam stamp person, if you want to check out her video. But, so people have been making foam stamps for, I don't know, a long time. But just sort of, for me, I've not been exposed to it a lot, and I've not delved into it. So I kind of had fun playing. I wanted to see how many different ways I could use my stash and my product to make these foam stamps. So let me show you what I did. Because I don't have the fun foam without the sticky, I only had the sticky back. Let me show you what I did. I went ahead and tried some different things. I used a spellbinder's die, so this is a normal, you know, die that you use in your Grand Caliber or your Big Shot. It's just a normal whatever, and it cuts it really, really nicely. So I ran it through a couple times, and I popped it out, and I made 2 of them. And because these are sticky backed, I peeled the backing off, because once it's, you know, die cut, it's still the sticky backs on there. Peeled it off, and I stacked them on top to kind of give a thicker one, and then I just simply glued it down to this cardboard, and then you can stamp with that. So I thought that was nice that this foam cut out such an intricate design. Now, I think that I haven't done it yet just because it was late at night. I was doing this and I didn't want to wake everybody up with my machine, but you could probably, or not probably, you could use this on like your Silhouette Cameo or Brother Scan and Cut, because the foam is not very big. So as long as you're using the appropriate size for your machine, check your manual for that, you should be good to go. But anyway, you can use a manual die cutting machine to make these nice little intricate stamps, and I thought that was nice. So I think with her, she was carving, her meaning Feely's Loves Paper channel there, she was hand carving stuff into that. But if you think, oh, I can't do that and I'm not good at drawing or whatever, you can always use your dies to make beautiful intricate stamps, and we'll stamp some of that in a little bit. I also played with, what else did I play with here? Got a bit of a mess as usual. One of my flower from the Stampin' Up! Flower Fair, if I can, this is just one of those cut out of there, so you can leave it solid like that. But I thought, well, what if I put a smaller one in the middle? Okay, so I went ahead and I cut out one with a smaller one, and it kind of made this fun little flower shape there. So there's 2 versions that you could use. With foam, you could probably put a couple sheets of fun foam on there at a time. And this is the Tim Holtz Butterfly Duo. And it makes these 2, and I simply cut out 2 of each and stacked them. Now you don't have to cut out 2 of each. I just preferred the bigger one in general. Butterfly stamps, and you can ink those up with acrylic paint. I used my Stampin' Up! Ink pads. Now, because foam is very, very porous and absorbent, much like a sponge would be, it would suck in a lot of ink, so just be mindful of that. Whatever, just kind of whatever. Then I grabbed some embossing folders, because I was starting to, you know, my wheels were turning, and so I grabbed, now my wheels weren't turning very much at 1 o'clock in the morning, but let me tell you what not to do. I grabbed one of these, and I went ahead and I just took a piece of fun foam, I ran it through put it in here, ran it through my Big Shot, and I got this cool embossed thing. Great, right? And then when I went to stamp with it, it stamped wonderfully. But look, the words are backwards. I didn't think about that. So anyway, that is what's up. I have this beautiful brick embossing folder by Stampin' Up. And I originally went ahead and did it here. Now the thing with any embossing folder is there's going to be one side where the pattern sticks up and other side where that same brick line here is going to be depressed in there. So the brick will be the part that's up. So you have to just bear in mind, put your good side down where on the side that's touching the part you want to stamp with. I ran it through my machine and made this brick, and then I started cutting out circles. And I got this. So I've got these fun circles, so not only can you have circle shapes, but I have the brick on there. And when I stamped it in some ink, this is what I got. And you might not think that's very cool, but I think that's very cool. And when you're using it in an art journal situation, you can definitely, you know, have fun with that as a background. And I just love the distress element of that, coupled with the brick, coupled with the circle, and sort of the wonky circle-ish cutout shape of a hand-cut stamp. So I thought that was fun. And then I took another scrap and I made a rectangle, and I guess we'll go ahead and stamp that with you today. Garden green, and by the way, they do clean up really, really well with a baby wipe or whatnot, especially if you're using ink on there. So just go ahead and ink that up to your heart's content. I don't mind a little distressed look, so I'm going to leave mine just like that. Put that down. Now you want to press firmly, but not so firmly that you squash the foam, okay? And there's that. Oh, it looks really cool. Cool beans. I really like that. And so there are whole different things you can do with that. I just think it's tremendous. It's cheap. It uses your stash in a different way. You can use embossing folders, your dies, your machine die cutting machines, you can use things, it like gave a whole nother lease on life. I love to use my products in multiple ways. It's just such a cool way to make another little arsenal of stamps. It's like going shopping. Oh, here I did it in the pink flamingo. But let me show you. So I went ahead and stamped. This one is this guy. I just love that. And if you notice, this circle around here was the edge of the smaller die. And that doesn't bother me. I think it just adds to it. But if that bothers you, then maybe don't do that, or hand cut the circle out or something. But here's the butterfly. That's another stamp set I was trying out. I always stamp out my stuff. I was in a bit of one of those things, you know, when you get this light bulb moment and then you can't sleep until 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, just dive into all of your dies, supplies, and embossing folders and go to town and make things. And you can even get little ghost stamps off of here. Second generation stamps pretty well. You can see that. This bit here, this aside. And then you could just store these in a little box. And of your own stamps. I just think it's fun. Fun to make things. So we've got our brick shape. Let me recycle. The list goes on and on. Great for kids' crafts. This is something for teachers that would be fun to do. You could bring some shapes already embossed or something and bring it into the classroom and let the kids go to town on that. Just going to peel my backing off. Go ahead and stamp it in this green. Since it's kind of awkward to hold on to, you can go ahead and take your stamp ink and put it upside down. Add it to our, cool. So you can see the potential there. I mean, you can cut out diamonds, you can cut out hearts, you can cut out keys, steampunk cogs, all sorts of stuff there. I mean, it's the sky's the limit. I mean, in whatever your embossing folders you have. Okay, so I ran 3 more. I've got this really cool orange. Ran through some polka dotted embossing folder, a crackle, and then a like floral swirly one. Also leave them whole if you want, you know, a whole background stamp as well. Okay. You could pounce, you could swipe, whatever floats your boat. A big mixed media stamp. You can mount this on cardboard or not. And look, you get that cool polka dot distress. Cheapest stamp ever. You can draw out what you want to cut. If you don't want these like weird wonky little circles. You make a banner. Okay, I didn't mount that one, so it would come up better on the... why didn't I mount it? So great for vintagey type things. Okay. And if you make a mistake, it's so cheap that you don't feel so badly about having to do it over, you know. So we've got a heart here. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? So, again guys, super simple, super cheap. What's not to love about it? You get more out of your supplies. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And we are over 1,000, so we're going to be doing a giveaway video soon, as soon as I get my prizes together. And so you want to make sure you're a subscriber for that. And go ahead and check out my website at cynthiamaynard.com, and all sorts of fun things occurring here. Hopefully you guys will give this a try. Give me a shout out down in the comments below. Also, if you want to check out Feely's Loves Paper, her channel, and her doing her foam stamps, that'll help you out as well. And between the 2 ideas there, and I'm sure there are many more on YouTube, it'll get your wheels turning. That's my goal, is to get you guys to get your wheels turning in your own supplies, what you have, and to let you know that it can happen very quickly and very cheaply. And it's like shopping. You get all brand new stamp set. So, alright guys, thanks so much. Have a great day.